having tea out of my new cup I got. It seems like all the people who make blogs have cups. This one says, I think you can read it, Common Sense Not So Common, which is kind of the whole idea of this series. Today's topic is why you shouldn't use drugs. And before you turn it off, maybe you ought to listen a little bit. They have programs in the school, and in those programs they say drugs are awful, drugs are terrible, drugs will ruin your life. And they're right. There's just one thing they kind of forgot to mention, and that is, why do people use drugs? And the answer is because it makes them feel good. If you don't have any problem with people hitting their thumb with a hammer, it doesn't feel good. They do it one time and they decide, I don't want to do that again. So obviously there's some reason why people go back to drugs. The big problem is that the drugs feel so good that the people want to do it again and again and again. And pretty soon they wind up with their whole life centered around getting and using drugs. The Chinese have a saying about alcohol. They say, first the man takes a drink, then the drink takes a drink, and then the drink takes the man. And that could very easily be said of most of the addictive drugs. Some of you will wonder, well, what do you know? Did you ever take drugs? Yeah, I did. I was lucky. I restricted myself to marijuana and a little bit of LSD. I was fortunate enough to wind up getting arrested. Fortunately, had it dropped to a misdemeanor, other I would have never been able to have gotten my degree. Also, I found that when you're smoking marijuana, it's really hard to get anything done. You just don't feel like studying. You don't feel like doing much of anything other than kind of laying around the house and going, oh, wow, that's really cool. The easiest way to avoid having the problem of wanting drugs and seeking drugs and centering your life around them is just don't start using them at all. And you're going to have people tell you, hey, they feel really cool. Guess what? Those folks are right. It feels too good. It feels so good that all you want to do is just keep doing drugs and drugs and drugs. And you can do better things with your life. My hearty hope is that you listen to me or someone else or figure it out all on your own and just decide that's not really the best way to lead a happy and productive life. Matter of fact, I'll end with this. I told my kids, if you can show me one person who's been using drugs for at least 5 years and is happy and successful, I'll buy the drugs. And they thought that was a great challenge, and then they started looking into it, and they couldn't come up with anyone. Fortunately, neither of my kids got involved in drugs, and I'm very grateful for that. Thank you.